Hello, my name is John, and this is the Homestead Diary. I'm going to do a little walk around to show you a project that we've been working on for a few months, finally nearing completion. What we're doing is we are putting in water lines and power lines to different parts of the property. I'll show you what we got going on. So we are standing behind the house, and where you see these pipes sticking up, we're going to drill holes through the concrete wall, and it goes to this point where there is a 90-degree turn, and this direction it goes out toward the field, and then this direction it goes toward the pool. So what we're going to do is, where this tees, we're going to send a 1-inch line over to the pool area so that we can fill from there, and also we're going to run a power line over to that location where we will be able to have an RV hookup, and so a place for somebody to camp out in the short term if need be. And so let's take a little walk and have a look at these lines. We did have a little gathering here, and so I hurried up and filled in a part of the trench so people weren't diving in, and so that's why this is done. Only about maybe 50-60 feet that I filled in. But what you can see as we're walking along here is you see 3 lines and then a power line. And the reason for that is that there is a 1-inch line, and that's our water service. And then there are 2 3/4-inch lines that create a loop. And this loop will allow us to create a, geothermal effect. And so we're going to run water through these lines into a heat exchanger, and it runs about 350 feet one direction. So we'll have about 700 foot of line underneath the ground, and hopefully that'll bring in 55-60 degree temperature water right through the heat exchanger and be able to use it for cooling in the summer and heating in the winter. Heating is a term kind of used loosely, but if we can keep the house at, say, 60 degrees or 55 degrees, then it's not freezing. And so that is an inexpensive way to do it. All we got to do is run a little circ pump, which is just, 100 watts or whatever at a time. So not a big deal to run that sort of thing. Now, something to point out about these lines, and the reason why we have 1-inch versus 3/4-inch, is the line coming into the back of the house is 3/4-inch PVC. Now, when you're working with PVC pipe, the diameter of your pipe, 3/4-inch in this case, is what you get. And so your fittings will slip over top of the pipe. And so no matter how many joints you have, it doesn't really mean anything in regards to the diameter. The diameter stays 3/4-inch. Well, with this black polyethylene pipe, the fittings go inside the pipe. And so 1-inch becomes 3/4-inch. And so you have a de facto 3/4-inch line. And so that's why the difference in the lines. We actually tried 3/4-inch going up on the hill, and it got water, but it didn't get the amount of pressure that we required. It had the pressure of a 1/2-inch line because that was the size of the fitting that went inside the line. So just something to think about if you happen to be working with different types of pipe. Anyway, that's what's going on here today. Y'all have a good one.